In breaking news, dozens of people have been killed and almost 100 are injured after a fire rapidly spread through a ski resort in Switzerland. According to officials, citizens from several countries have died. The blaze occurred at the Crans-Montana ski resort bar at 1:30 a.m. local time as New Year's festivities were underway. Police are yet to confirm the cause of the blaze in Le Constellation bar, but don't believe it was terrorist-related.
We have around 100 casualties, most of them severely injured. Several dozens of people have unfortunately been assumed to be dead. The area has been closed off for the purposes of the investigation.
According to authorities, local hospitals are full and many of the injured are being transferred to facilities as far as Zurich, Lucerne and Geneva. Most of the injured are reported to have severe burns. We'll now take you to a media conference held just a short time ago.
In the night of the 1st of January 2026, a serious fire took place in the centre of Crans-Montana during a New Year's party. At around 1:30, the alarm was raised. In these tragic circumstances, it's important to highlight the fantastic work of the emergency services and thank all of the people who've been involved up till now. The Valais government is highly mobilised to support all those who've been affected by this tragedy. I will come back to you a little bit later to talk about the impact on the hospitals and health services. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot hide the fact that we have been deeply impacted by what has happened today at Crans. On behalf of all of the police services, I want to express my sincerest condolences for all the families affected by this in this particularly tragic event. With respect to the timeline of events, this is the information I can give you. Around 1:30 in the morning, smoke was seen coming out of a bar in the centre of the Crans-Montana resort. At the same time, a call was made to the emergency services of the cantonal police services. The firefighters and police emergency services were immediately sent. The first police patrol arrived on the premises. Representatives of the Valais police and the police of Crans-Montana. A significant intervention was carried out with firefighters from around the regions and the emergency services from across Switzerland. The priority was to take care of the victims, to provide first aid and to bring them to the various hospitals of the region in Sion, Lausanne and Geneva. The fire service also had to put out the fire and provide security to the premises. The police provide a significant information in order to make the premises safe and start the initial investigations. Various locations were opened up in order to take care of the casualties and to welcome the loved ones. A psychological support team has been set up in order to support families and loved ones and provide them with information. At the present time, all injured people have been taken care of. We have around 100 casualties, most of them severely injured. Several dozens of people have unfortunately been assumed to be dead. The area has been closed off for the purposes of the investigation. For further information, I'm going to hand over to Ms. Béatrice Piou, who is Attorney General, Prosecutor of the Canton of the Valais. Thank you very much, Commander. The first point I'd like to make is that we have mobilised all of the services of the public prosecution services in order to investigate this tragedy. An investigation has been opened in order to determine the circumstances that has led to this tragic situation. Significant resources have been provided in order to start to identify the people who have lost their lives. A significant intervention has been provided in order to enable families to recover the remains of their loved ones. This is a significant piece of work, and it will require the neighbourhood to be entirely closed off. There are major investigations in order to identify the circumstances of the tragedy, and I can say at the moment that we're talking about a fire and there is no question of any form of attack. Out of respect for the families, I'm not able to tell you anything further at the moment until personal information has been communicated to every family member of the people who have been affected by this tragedy.